Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for coming here to my favorite place on YouTube, my YouTube channel, Draw2Much. My name is Tim, and I'm going to be showing you another quick tip that I do every day when I draw caricatures or cartoons or whatever crazy stuff I'm working on here. This is a technique that I learned from a book that a friend of mine gave me a long time ago. A lot of you guys may have seen the television series Full Metal Alchemist. It was a very cool anime back when I was a younger guy, and it was really, really fun to watch. A very cool story. And something that I got from a friend for my birthday was a book on concept art directly from the television series that was the Full Metal Alchemist series. And it was really, really cool to look through. I really loved it. But in the back of the book, there were some very specific images that caught my attention because these were all pre-sketched with lots and lots of different colors. And it wasn't just one color. It was a whole bunch of different colors. And I realized that it was actually super useful to help tell shadow from highlight, to see where the sun was coming from in one direction, and like I said, shadow and highlight, or to just help separate things from each other when things got a little bit loud and crazy. And I thought, well, why can't I do that? And I have done that for years. And if you go and you look through all my different videos that I have here on YouTube, tons and tons of my caricatures and tutorials and things all use the same technique. But I've never really mentioned why I use this technique. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about that today. So this is going to be very quick and painless. I hope that you guys enjoy it. And this is like I said, a work in progress piece that I have not completed yet. But the pre-sketching is done, so I can show you that. Okay, this is a piece I'm working on for the client. He hasn't seen it yet. Don't tell him. Shh, shh, shh. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start by giving you guys the basic workflow that I do. And I start, as soon as I find my mouse, with notes. And I draw the notes up in the corner so that they're out of the way, and I have them so I can look back over them later to figure out what I'm going to be drawing, just in case if my client has a lot of requests or whatever. Once I have that done, then I sketch out the face. And the face is just going to be very general form using a very thick pencil because I don't want detail yet. I just want to get the overall feel of the face, you know? It's like looking at a person and squinting at them and getting it, quickly sketching it in, and that's pretty much all I do. From there, I use the color that I sketched with, whether it's blue or red or green or whatever color inspires me in that day, and I get a darker tone of that to do a refined sketch. And that's what this guy is right here. And you can see that he's actually kind of dropped his opacity a little bit. If I bring that up, here's what it looks like while I'm sketching it. And this is a very refined caricature in Sketch. After this comes the ink, but I sketch it out, and I do for this one I did a more of a maroon tone, and this is usually what I stick with. It's a give and take depending on what day I'm working on, and then I drop the opacity on it, and then I ink it, and then here's my ink. Now this is going to be a vector caricature, so this is a very thick toned piece. So if you look at it, all the lines are very, very thick, and I've already told you guys in the past several critiques that I've done for you guys in the past couple days, you've seen that I've talked a lot about doing width in line work, and that's something I want you guys to continue to focus on. And you can see that I use it every single day. It really, really helps your images pop when you get the heavy lines on the outside and the smaller lines on the inside. Anyway, I digress. Let me go ahead and show you now where this whole tutorial quick tip thing comes into play. I'm going to go ahead and turn on two layers for you here. Boom and boom. And these guys right here make you feel like you're tasting the rainbow. Yes. Product placement. No, not really. I like the green ones, by the way. I eat everything else and I save the green ones for last. Shh, don't tell anybody. I start with this whole sketch here, and I decide what I'm going to do. And so for this one, I chose blue, and I just created the general shape. So if you look in the middle of his body, you'll see some general circles, possibly where the shoulders are going to be, the neck, and I call this the trunk area. This is just something I'm quickly sketching out so I get a good flow of what I'm trying to do here. Secondly, I'm trying to figure out where the arms go. I struggle with anatomy because I've focused for years on how to draw faces, and now we're coming down to working on the body. Body's always a challenge for me. So doing this technique helps me a lot. Once I have an idea of what I'm looking for and I have a general idea, then I change my color to something completely different so it separates it from the previous sketch I did, and then I go for it over again. I can do it on the same layer, I can do it on a separate layer, depends on how intricate I want to become. But because I'm doing it in a separate color, it helps me out a lot. It separates things, and I'll show you why that happens. Check this out. Here's one I did where I took the same sketch and I converted it to black and white. It's a little confusing, and I admit, when I look at this circle right here, I know this is my trunk line, but when I'm trying to quickly sketch it out, this would confuse me why I drew this here. Is this a design in the shirt? What's this circle for? And there's a whole bunch of things like that. Where's the fingers in this mess of sketching that I got down here in the quad? Where's his fingers over here in accordance to the blanket or the separation off the shirt? There is nothing wrong with sketching in the same color that you're going to ink with. There's nothing wrong with that. But for me, I'm ADD, I'm crazy, I'm all over the place, and I got to figure out ways to separate things so that my brain stays attuned to what I'm working on. So by doing these multiple color techniques, I'm not going and freaking out and trying to figure out what to do. I have a quick and easy formula that lets me look at it and go, pretty colors, and have my Skittle type taste the rainbow sketch in front of me that helps me ink it out. And it makes it a lot more fun too, because it gives me, it's art within art to me. It makes it more fun. Give it a shot for yourself. See if it helps you out. I hope it does. And it's just a quick, painless technique that I love very much, and I think it would do you guys some good too. Give it a shot for yourself. Remember that you can send me your sketches or your drawings to critique or just to look at and tell you guys you did a great job. Whatever you want, just make sure to tag me on Instagram at TimMichaelArts. Okay, that's all you got to do. If you want me to critique it, make sure you put in there, critique please Tim or whatever, and let me know you want me to critique it. If you just send it over my way for me to look at, but you don't say to critique it, I'm not going to critique it. Okay, that's very important for you to understand. I think that's about it, guys. Remember that you can take a look at my website, Draw2Much, and get all of my advanced tutorials on there. I really am excited that we've gotten that open for you guys. Now, there's another way that you can get my tutorials, and I like it even more, and that's if you become a patron. And if you support me, right down here, all these amazing people are supporting me, donating $1, $2, $3, however much they want to donate, and they do that per video, and they set limits. So if I make 20 videos in a month and they go, I can only support 3 of these, they can set limits to make sure that that doesn't happen. And it's all automatic. It's not like they have to keep an eyeball on it. It's very helpful for me. It shows me that you want to support me as a creator, and it's a really big thing. And you get, of course, all of the tutorials for free if you become a patron. Otherwise, Draw2Much.com is waiting for you. Go over there, buy those advanced tutorials, enjoy them. Lots of stuff on caricaturing and cartooning and just a whole bunch of crazy stuff. I hope that you enjoy them. More will be coming in the future. Also, I have a very large world that I deal in. Caricature and cartooning is only a very small part of what I love to do. So take a look at LegacyStudioProductions.net. Link is in the description below. That's my website of everything I do. Whether I'm flying quads, answering live questions, reviewing tech, or just anything like that, all of my videos show up in that website, and you can see them all right there, so you can see everything I'm up to, whether it's a vlog or a review or whatever. Would love for you guys to become a part of my humongous galaxy of videos that I've created, and it's so much fun to be a part of this with you guys. Thank you so much for your support. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and also, if you haven't gotten notifications, make sure to hit that little bell button next to the notification, the subscription thing. That way you can make sure that you get all of my video notifications when they come out, because sadly, I'm not very good at keeping very much on top of doing things on a very structured basis. You know how that goes, yeah. Okie dokie. Alright, I think that's going to do it. I love you guys. God bless you. I hope that I get to see some of your drawings soon. Tag me on Instagram. I love y'all. Bye! That was funny. I should do that more often. Bye! Yippee! Oh boy, that was fun.